When I was a kid, my grandfather had a shed filled with tools, scraps of wood, and half-finished projects. I remember standing there, looking at blueprints pinned to the wall, not having the faintest idea what they meant. It felt like some secret language only carpenters could understand. Fast forward a few years, and I realize most of us feel that same way when we take on a woodworking project. We find a plan online, it looks good in theory, but when we start cutting and assembling, we hit walls. Missing details, confusing steps, or just poor instructions. That's why Ted's Woodworking caught my attention. It promises to be the bridge between inspiration and actually building something you're proud of. So, what is it? In short, it's a massive collection, over 16,000 woodworking plans, and not just diagrams. These are designed to give you step-by-step instructions, full schematics, cutting and material lists, and views from different angles so you aren't left guessing. The library covers everything: furniture, outdoor projects, small crafts, storage units, garden structures. You name it, it's probably in there. And whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned DIYer with a full workshop, there's something for every skill level. Now, the package doesn't stop there. Along with the plans, you also get some bonuses. CAD software that lets you adjust or view designs digitally, over 150 woodworking videos, several woodworking guides, and even a book on starting your own woodworking business. They also update the collection monthly, which you get access to for life. The price? A one-time $67, backed by a 60-day money-back guarantee. So the pitch is thousands of plans, updates forever, and a refund if you're not happy. Here's where I think it shines. First, the sheer variety. Even if you only end up using a fraction of the plans, you'll always have something new to try. Second, the level of detail. The cutting lists and schematics mean less wasted wood and fewer mistakes. Third, the range of projects is wide enough that you can start simple and work your way up to more complex builds. And last, that guarantee. It's basically a safety net for anyone who's skeptical. But let's not sugarcoat it. There are downsides. With so many plans, the quality is uneven. Some are excellent, clear, and ready to go. Others feel dated or clunky. The organization could definitely be smoother. It sometimes feels like digging through a big archive. And while it claims to be beginner-friendly, some projects still assume you've got more tools or experience than you actually do. So it's not a perfect solution, but then again, what is? If you compare it to alternatives, here's the trade-off. Free plans online? Plenty exist, but they're hit or miss, and often incomplete. Books and magazines? Great quality, but you only get a handful of projects for the price. Paid memberships? Usually recurring costs. With Ted's Woodworking, you're paying once and getting access to a massive vault, floors, and all. That makes it valuable if you're someone who likes choice, variety, and the freedom to experiment. So, who is it really for? If you're a hobbyist, a weekend DIYer, or someone who wants a library of ideas to dip into, this could be a great fit. If you're a perfectionist who only wants polished, modern plans, you might find yourself frustrated. For me, I see it like a workshop bookshelf. You keep it around, and whenever you feel inspired, you flip through until something clicks. Sometimes it'll be exactly what you need, other times it won't. But the options are there. At the end of the day, $67 for thousands of plans is kind of like buying a toolbox. Some tools will be your everyday go-tos. Others will gather dust. The question is, are you the kind of person who loves having that toolbox at your side? If so, Ted's Woodworking could be worth checking out. So that's my honest take. Not a miracle, not flawless, but potentially a powerful resource if you're into building things with your own two hands. If you do decide to give it a shot, start small. Pick an easy project, test the clarity of the instructions, and see how it works for you. If it doesn't, you've got the guarantee. If it does, you'll have a whole library waiting for your next project. Thanks for spending time with me today. If this was helpful, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe for more practical reviews, and tell me in the comments, if you had the perfect plan, what's the very first thing you'd build? I'd love to hear your ideas.